Alright, now I'm going to start on the pants and shirt. So I'm taking Lich Purple here, and I'm going to paint the whole pants, all of the pants, with this Lich Purple. Don't worry about slapping it on. Just be generous, cover the whole area. Oh, and don't mess up like I just did. See how I fix that? Just with a quick swipe of the finger. Whenever you want to fix something, just be quick about it, because this paint dries fast, really fast. Alright, I'm going to cover the rest of the pants, and I'm also going to cover certain areas on the arms here. I'm going to do a cool pattern with the purple and the pink and the yellow on there. So I'll be back after I've done that. Alright guys, I've base coated the purple now, and now we're going to take Cowsept Ochre foundation paint, and there's really not that much yellow on the model, only on these little areas on the arm that haven't been painted purple. So, I mean, really, with these Greatswords and any Empire troop, you're not going to paint everyone the same, so you want to have differences in all of their clothes. That way they actually look like an army. If they have all the exact same clothes, it just looks ridiculous. See, like this Greatsword here, he's got mixed up legs, so I'm gonna have this one all one color legs, but his arms also a little mixed up, but not the same way I'm doing it here. So that's the main thing. Just randomize it a little bit. So what's fun about Empire armor, you can do a lot of different things with the paint. I'm switching to a detail brush here, and I'm going to get the rest of these yellow parts, and then I'll be right back. Alright YouTube, we're going to carry on with our Greatsword now. I've got his pants and his arms base coated now, so for the pants we are going to wash them with Badab Black. The reason I'm not using like Lich Purple or something like that is because I just want to get the crevices really nice and darkened up, okay? So, wash all the pants with Badab Black. Take your talent in a bottle and start a washing. Okay, sorry about that. Alright. Pretty easy step, just like all the other washes. Just get it on there good. Alright. Let's get it right in here a little bit. I gotta give props to all these other guys that do painting tutorials right while they're talking, like Girl Painting, Nataku does them. It's tough. I mean, it's tough painting, doing a good paint job and talking at the same time. Okay, so I have those washed now. I'm gonna let that dry, and then we're gonna begin highlighting the purple. Alright, while that wash is drying, you guys, I'm going to highlight this yellow. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna hit about 3/4 of it. And what I've added here is Vomit Brown. It's about a 50-50 Vomit Brown Cowsept Ochre mix here. So just kind of hit that. Don't go over the purple. We can fix that later. It's really hard with the camera right here to paint. I'll just have to get used to it. No problem. So I'm just going to hit all these little spots with that Vomit Brown Cowsept Ochre mix. And then I'll be right back. Alright guys, this next highlight is going to be pure Vomit Brown on the arms with the yellow. And so same thing as before, just hit just a little bit less than you hit before. And after this highlight, we're going to add some bleach bone. And we're going to have a really, really crisp edge Okay, I'm gonna do the rest of that, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, now I've added some bleach bone into the color, and now it's really gonna start looking like our actual final color. So we're gonna cover that, cover it pretty well. Okay, just same as before, take your time, make it look nice. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna finish that, and then we're gonna come back with the final highlight. Alright, see you guys. What's up, YouTube? Kalahari Miniatures, and we're going on now with our Greatsword. So I've finished highlighting the yellow on his arms, and now we're going to go for the purple areas. And I've just washed them with Badab Black, and now we're going to go over them with Warlock Purple. So just go over the whole pants, but just make sure, see, like that, don't go in the crevices, leave those dark, so then you can get a nice shading down there. Okay, it's gonna look really nice. After we do this base coat, we're going to do highlights. We're gonna add in bleach bone to the Warlock Purple. It's gonna give us a bright purple, or pink, I guess. Okay, yeah, it's pink. I'm painting a pink miniature. Okay, yes, you can laugh, it's fine, but it looks awesome, so that's why I'm painting it. Oh, and just wanted to encourage you guys to leave comments, because those comments are really what makes me keep posting videos, you know. Like, when I post a video, I see someone leave a comment, it really makes me want to make more videos, you know. I see a comment and I go, okay, now I know someone's actually, you know, watching and actually putting some input. So leave a comment, even if you normally wouldn't leave a comment, you know. Just tell me what you think I should do with my channel, what more new things I should do. Yeah, it really helps me out. Okay, I'm gonna finish base coating, and then I'll come back after that. So see you guys. Alright guys, I have all of that base coated now in Warlock Purple. Starting to get an idea of what the finished product's going to be here. So I really like the pattern on the arms, it's going to turn out really nice. So now I have about 75 to 25 Warlock Purple to bleach bone, and it's going to be giving me like a brighter version here. So just do the same thing you did, covering a little bit less each time. Leave a little bit of that Warlock Purple showing through, okay? And be careful not to go in the crevices just like before. So I'm going to do this on the rest of the mini, and this is going to give it a nice highlight. After this, we're just going to keep adding in layers of bleach bone. More bleach bone, more bleach bone. Okay, you got a little idea of what that's going to be, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, I've done the second highlight now, or the first highlight, excuse me. Now we're going to go for the second highlight, and all I've done now is added some more bleach bone. So, and I forgot to mention, when you're doing these highlights, layering, make sure you thin down your paint a lot more than you normally would. The reason for that is if you have a thin down paint, more thin down paint, when you're doing layering, it looks more gradual, it looks more natural, instead of having thick colors where it's a line, then another line, and then another line. That just looks ugly, okay? So, and also we're getting onto our third or fourth coat of paint on the model, so we don't want it to build up too much. So we want to have thin. So this is a brighter color here. Just paint it in. Coming a little bit more on the edges now. A little bit more. Coming down. Okay. Make it look nice. Make it look pretty. Pretty and pink. Pink is manly. Don't let anybody else tell you different. Alright. So I'm going to do the rest of this highlight. I'll be right back. Alright guys, so I've done that next step, and now what we're going to do is just keep highlighting up until we almost have pure bleach bone. So I'm going to do that all in one step, and I'll get back to you when I'm done with that. So let me just get my other greatsword here. So this is what we want, this purple here, see that? It's really extremely highlighted, so that's what we want to recreate. Now we just have a good base so far, so now we want to just do pretty hard highlights here. Okay, so I'll do that really fast, and I'll be right back for more Empire awesomeness. Hasta la vista, baby. Alright guys, as you can see, the paints are now done. I don't know if you can see that on camera, but we have a hard edge highlight of bleach bone there. And so that's all done. It's looking really nice. And now we are going to go on. We're almost done. Just got to do a couple of details. We have the brown areas. In the brown areas, I'm going in with snake bite leather. Sorry, I will stutter something. Alright, so just fill it in. This color is a little bit annoying sometimes, I found out, but it's not that bad. So it's going to take a couple coats, but that's alright. So make sure this color is an easy color like yellow to put it on too thick and then it just looks ugly, so just stick with your thin coats, okay? Okay. So I'm going to do that, do a couple coats, and then, yeah, and then we're going to wash it with Devlin mud. Okay, be back in a second. Alright guys, let me catch you guys up on what's been going down. So I base coated all the browns with snakebite leather, then I went over it with a Devlin mud wash, and I base coated this feather here in enchanted blue, and went over that just now with the Ostermark blue wash. So now we're going to go on with the brown, and just take your base coat, snakebite leather, and just go back over, leaving the crevices. You can't tell, the techniques I'm using here are just basically color, wash, color again. It works really well, it saves a lot of time, and just looks pretty good. So, let's highlight that. And this is going to be pretty much a two-part process for the leather. We're going to do this color and then one hard edge highlight. That's it. So I'm just going to paint. Leave the crevices. Okay. Let's skip ahead when I'm done with that. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to do a hard edge highlight with Vermint Brown, and then I'll be right back. Okay, see you guys. Alright guys, so I'm done with the brown. Did the Vomit Brown highlight. It's looking pretty good. Check out the hat. So, yeah, once you're done with that, I'm going to work on the feather now. So what I have on my palette is some enchanted blue, and I'm just gonna kind of go over in random areas on that stock. Well, the main, not a stock, I don't know what to call that. The main part of the feather. And you can just use the side of your brush. As long as you kind of brush some of it off, it's not like a dry brush, but you just use the side and it gets just the raised areas. It's a really, really, really useful technique, so it's good for doing hair too, really good for hair. So yeah. There we go. So, yeah, I was in. Okay, good. Never know when I'm out of the picture or in it. Okay, so that's behind. I'm brushing that off. Okay. Ready to go. Okay. Now just add a little, I'm going to add a little ice blue into it, finish that highlight, and then we're going to start on the skin, because that's basically all we have left, alright? Okay, see you in a second. Okay guys, we're going on with our Greatsword, and we're base coating his skin. We're almost done. All we have left is the skin. I'm base coating his skin right now in dark flesh. It's a good base coat color for skin. It gives you a good depth color, good base coat color in general. So I'm gonna finish this, and then we're gonna get started painting it. Okay, see you guys. Okay guys, I've got the skin base coated in dark flesh now. Now we're just gonna take our dwarf flesh and paint the skin. So this is gonna be really fine work, so I'm just gonna do this all off camera. It's gonna be really tough. Okay, so it's not gonna be that tough, it's just gonna take a little bit more work. So I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna do a final highlight with elf flesh, then I'll be back. Okay, see you guys. Okay guys, we're done. I made the base. I painted it with dry brushed it with scorched brown, and then over the whole thing commando khaki, and then I used just regular GW flock, so it looks really nice. Black around the trim. Got the eye, fixed it up, and just cleaned up some other areas, and it's done. So I want to thank you guys for watching, and comment, rate, subscribe, comment, like, subscribe, whatever, and especially leave a comment, because that's really what makes me want to make more videos. It's really fun to get a comment. So even if you wouldn't normally comment, leave a comment, even if you just watched it, say great video or something. And yeah, so and also leave a comment down below on what painting tutorial you'd like me to do next. I have a vampire that I want to do a tutorial on. I have a bunch of units from my Empire army. I could do a knight if you wanted. I could do an Imperial Guardsman in my color scheme. So just leave a comment, okay? And I will see you guys later. Happy wargaming. This is Drew from Calahar Miniatures. Thanks, guys.